So in today's video we are lucky enough to have some battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, MatthewLeey. He has been featured on the channel before, an exceptional battler. You can learn a lot from watching his battles, and we're going to look over his team today. So on the lead he has Cresselia with Grass Knot and Moonblast, with the very on-meta Swampert and Talonflame in the back. Now what is not meta is the Talonflame is running Hurricane, which is very different from MatthewLeey and not something we see very often. I don't think I've ever faced a Talonflame with Hurricane, so we're going to see how these battles play out. You do not get that debuff from the Brave Bird, and even with the one Flame Charge boost, Hurricane is still very, very dangerous and a hard-hitting move. So as always guys, if you enjoy my content, please do consider smashing that subscribe button. That would really mean the world to me. Stick a like on the video, because why not? Let's jump straight into these battles. Okay everyone, are we sitting comfortably? Let's enjoy these battles. So jumping straight into the first matchup here, we have got a similar thing to what happened in my video last time. Some absolute lag. It takes you out of the battle to claim rewards or whatever. But as MatthewLeey showed there, he didn't even get jumped back into the battle. It was just taken down as an instant loss, I believe, which is absolutely shocking. And like, these things just shouldn't be happening after we were promised that the game was going to be fixed, but they're still happening. Not good enough. So here we go. In the first matchup, Cress against a Walrein. Not a bad lead whatsoever. Grass Knot is going to absolutely shred this thing, but we do have to be aware that Walrein is very spammy as well. Cress straight away done nearly half the Walrein's health. It's what we like to see. The Earthquake just tickles it, does absolutely nothing. Another Grass Knot is good to go from the Cress. Going to get hit by an Icicle Spear still. We're only just into the yellow. The Walrein does opt to shield there. That is what we like to see. Getting shields early, and another Grass Knot going straight at the Walrein. Are they going to shield a second time? They shield both times, and with MatthewLeey having what he has in the back with a Swampert and a Talon, this is not looking good for the opposing battler. Is he going to get to another Grass Knot before they try and catch on the Escavalier? But Talonflame comes in, and I think it's going to take down the Escavalier in 4 incinerates. That's absolutely insane. A drill run comes through, no need to shield that, and this battler is in some serious trouble now. Here comes the Flame Charge from MatthewLeey, almost takes out the Walrein. He still has his 2 shields, going to throw one up now. Probably could have survived the Icicle Spear, to be fair. And then in comes the Heracross. Oh, the Heracross did not want to see anything that Talonflame was going to throw. So it's another positive lead. We have got a Tapu Fini. Good to see the new Pokemon Tapu Fini in action, and they swap into a Talonflame trying to catch, but here comes Swampert. Going to charge up to 2 Hydro Cannons, and the opponent is going to throw a move here. Opts not to shield. That is quite brave from MatthewLeey, and he calls it correctly. The opponent has opted to try and power up and then go for a hard-hitting move. They don't shield the first Hydro Cannon. It isn't necessary, you can just survive, but Swampert is just going to keep throwing them at you before you can charge up. It's not a good matchup, Swampert versus Talonflame. Very good for the Swampert, and the opponent has lost both shields. MatthewLeey can comfortably shield up here. There's the Brave Bird, and then in comes a Trevenant, and now here comes Talonflame. With the opponent's shields down, this is a terrible position for the opponent. Will they have a Shadow Ball? They do have a Shadow Ball ready, puts Talonflame deep into the red, but here comes a Flame Charge. Almost takes out the Trevenant, that's perfect. Get one more Incinerate to farm down. And there's the Fini, Water Gun's down, but here comes Cress. Grass Knot, good to go. Does half the Fini's health. Can he get to another one? No, a move is going to be coming at us. It is just a Moonblast, doesn't do too much, but does lower the attack, so that is pretty handy for the opponent. Grass Knot goes through, then in comes a Talonflame, gets a move off, but MatthewLeey is prepared, still got a shield. Here comes the Hydro Cannon from the Swampert now. Takes out the Talonflame, no problem, and then one more Hydro Cannon. So spammy Swampert, absolutely insane. Takes down the Fini, and that is a great match, well played to MatthewLeey. Jumping straight into the next match then, Cresselia against Drapion. Pretty neutral matchup. Moonblast is going to be absolutely peppering, but we know that Crunch will be super effective on Cress, so opts to jump out of that matchup. Here comes the Hydro Cannon on the Clefable. Does nearly half its health, absolutely insane. Clefable hits hard with Charm, but doesn't get to charge moves very quickly whatsoever. and the opponent does opt to throw up the first shield there. Swampert is into the yellow. Charm does chunk, as we know. Just survives at 1 HP and gets off a move. That is absolutely insane. MatthewLeey throwing up the shield and then farming down the Clefable. Here comes a Scrafty now. Tries to get to the Earthquake, almost gets taken out there, but throws the Hydro Cannon just in time. Does a lovely portion of health on the Scrafty. Now here comes Cress. Don't have to shield anything. Cress is so bulky, can take 2 or 3 charge moves, no problem. And in comes the Drapion. This is looking quite deadly. Aqua Tail will be super effective on Talon, but Incinerate does start to chunk, especially when you get a flame charge off as well. Drapion is so spammy. I'm gonna have to build one for Ultra League, I think. But here comes the Hurricane from MatthewLeey. The opponent does smartly shield there. Can he get to a flame charge? Just gets off a flame charge. And his ramen is ready in the kitchen. That is what we like to see. Okay, Cress coming in. Can easily throw up the shield here. Aqua Tail coming through. Didn't need to shield, but you know, it could have been a crunch quite easily. Now the crunch comes through. Look at the damage that did. He's charging up plenty of extra energy here because he needs to Moonblast the Scrafty and then get a move off before the Drapion can get to a move. And he just gets to the Grass Knot. Will this be enough to take out the Drapion? I think it will be. Takes out the Drapion. That is a great game. Well played to MatthewLeey. Noticing there that he needed to charge up the extra energy so the Drapion didn't beat him to a charge move. Very well played. Very skilled. Okay. Cress against Walrein again. We know this matchup goes well favourably in the Cress's direction. Icicle Spear coming through does absolutely nothing. And now the Grass Knot. Almost got 2 Grass Knots ready. Throw off the first one now. Will the Walrein opt to shield? A shield from the Walrein. I always get confused when battlers shield the first move. It's not necessary to do so. But yeah. Does nearly half the Walrein's health, 1 Grass Knot, absolutely insane. Just going to keep throwing these Icicle Spears, the opponent. Another Grass Knot now, the opponent shields again. MatthewLeey still sitting pretty with 2 shields. Still not going to shield. Now he's going to come in with Swampert, start charging up energy. Doesn't need to shield, Icicle Spear won't do too much. Just a scratch. And he's going to go for the Earthquake. He's going to take out this Walrein. Wipe it off the map. Down goes the Walrein. And now in comes a Shadow Machamp. Absolutely chunking. He's going to have to throw up a shield here. He doesn't want to waste the energy that he's just built up. And he's going to get off a Hydro Cannon. Will he be able to get to another one is the question. It's going to be very close. Just gets to another one. 1 HP remaining. That is what we like to see. IVs matter. Down goes the Shadow Machamp. Now he's going to come in with a Talonflame. Are we going to see the Hurricane come through? An attack coming from the opponent here. Dark Pulse does half Talon's health, no problem. Now we're going to see the Hurricane. Let's see what the Hurricane's capable of compared to Brave Bird. Does over half the Muck's health at least there, and that was without a boost, so still a very dangerous move. And he's going to throw the Flame Charge to overkill this Muck. Wipe it off the face of the earth. Great match, well played to MatthewLeey again there. So we see the Hurricane is still very dangerous even without a boost. So in the last match here he's going to go straight into his Talonflame. Cress versus Talonflame is not good. And he sneaks an Incinerate through there, very handy. Going to throw up the shield, just the Flame Charge, but you've always got to respect the Brave Bird. And he's going to go for the Hurricane and the opponent sneaks through an Incinerate. Back there, lands the Hurricane on the Talonflame, absolutely brilliant, and now he doesn't have to worry about any debuff. He's still going to get taken out by the Brave Bird though. Now is he going to be able to farm down the Cress? Oh, this lag here. Oh, thought he was going to sneak for a move there, get a move off. Now a Greedent coming in. Not really what Cress wants to see, with the crunch going to be super effective, but should be able to chip away with these Moonblasts. Even Greedent doesn't have a massive attack stat, but it's going to keep chipping away. Those crunches are going to come through thick and fast with the Bullet Seed charging up fast. But should be able to get to at least another 2 Moonblasts after this one there, and then maybe get to another one hopefully. Just manages to get to another one. That is what we like to see. Should be putting the green in the red. And now the green is in nice farm down range for the next Pokemon, which is where we want it to be. And he swaps in a Walrein. This is looking dangerous now. Swampert against Walrein. It's not good, especially at a shield disadvantage. Does get a shield off the opponent there, but will it be enough? It's definitely going to have to call these things right here. I think the Walrein can just go for Icicle Spears and it's going to be game over, I think, sadly, in this final match. Yeah, the Swampert's in the red now. We've got back-to-back Hydro Cannons. If the opponent shields this and then lands an Earthquake, it could be close. No, the opponent doesn't shield. They notice that MatthewLeey is backed into a corner here, sadly. Here comes the Earthquake from the Swampert anyway. Can we finish with a Flurry? Lands the Earthquake. Then the Greedent coming in. Oh, it would have been interesting there. It would have been interesting if he's managed to farm down that Greedent. But anyway, thank you so much to MatthewLeey for submitting those battles to the channel. Very exciting stuff. We really enjoyed those battles. As always, if you've enjoyed the content today, please do consider smashing that subscribe button. That would really mean the world to me. Stick a like on the video, because why not? And if you want your battles featured, there is a battle submission form in the description section below. Fill that out, send your battles across, and I'll be more than happy to feature you on the channel. Peace, and I'll see you in the next one.